I had basically taken a flamethrower to my life about 12 times at that point. Every blessing I had been given since birth, whether it's relationships, marriage, family, career, I had burned down my life over and over and over again until finally God led me here.
One, my brother and his family. His kids mean the world to me. I've got 2 nephews and a niece. He told me I didn't have any possibility to come see his family at this point because I was so bad, and that really broke me.
In my addiction, I had no desires to even be a father, to even take on that role. So I didn't get to see my family. I didn't want to see my family. I didn't want them to see me in the stage I was in.
That was kind of my go-to, was crack and vodka for pretty much the rest of my adult life, up until 45 when I started trying to get sober.
My ex and I, we had a daughter, and she passed away 3 days after she was born. And ever since then, that's when the drinking got more and more. And I tried to stop on my own, and I just couldn't do it.
I was looking at where to go, what to do, and I'm like, what if we look faith-based? And my sister was like, never even thought about faith-based, didn't know it was a thing. So then the Refuge came up.
It was God that divinely intervened, and my 11-year-old daughter had called me and said, Daddy, I don't want to lose you. There's a free place in Ohio called the Refuge. Will you please go? And at that moment, I decided I needed help.
They said, where would you like to go? I still was homeless at the point. I said, you know what? I'm gonna go to the Refuge. I prayed about it. That's it, we made the call. And that was on October of last year. And I just stuck it out all the way through.
And I just knew that God was calling me back here. I knew that this was the place this was gonna probably be the only place that was gonna be able to help me, that was gonna be able to get me out of that muck and mires, probably the only place I was gonna be able to heal. I knew I was safe here.
When you first sit down, your first debrief, and everybody's like, oh, what's your name? And you tell them your name, and everybody in the room cheers. It feels so out of place to feel loved that way.
I was so overwhelmed with the love and affection that I was getting from everybody. I remember when they first introduced me to everybody, I just couldn't, I was just crying so much, and it was just hard for me to tell them who I was and where I was from.
Just completely, nothing I ever experienced or been around, so it was just like, whoa.
I had friends as soon as I walked in without knowing everybody, playing spades, playing board games, volleyball, going swimming in the summer. There's all the activities, and the bonding time just kept me pushing forward.
Ultimately, I prayed before I came, and I really felt like God was telling me to go here. Like, this is where you're supposed to be during this season. And I had talked to a couple people in my life that have known me for quite some time, and they were like, man, just stick it out no matter what.
And if you believe that God actually placed you here, then you have to trust that He placed the people around you for some godly reason, right?
It helps you get through this because there's other people like you. You know you're not alone in this process. You know that the other people have shared the same struggles as you. And so that really helps you figure out how to navigate through this a lot easier.
Accountability is very important when you're dealing with recovery and also trying to have an integrity-based life with Christ. You know, we're walking through this together. It's easier for them to relate to what I'm saying versus somebody on the outside. These guys know what I'm dealing with. I know what they're dealing with. They can hold me accountable. I can hold them accountable in love. And we want to see each other win.
You know, staying in community and being around like-minded, sober people actually care about you, you know, as opposed to being out there, you know, drinking and drugging. Nobody really cares about you.
Yeah, I also think it's important to stay connected to everybody. That way you've got the accountability you need, plus you got support, and you got people just to talk to whenever you need to talk to.
To have a relationship with my kids, it's an awesome feeling, one I never thought I would have before. Just to be a dad and to actually want to do stuff with my kids, it's pretty cool.
The first time I saw her after about 6 months being here, she just came up and gave me a big old hug and just held on real tightly and told me she loved me.
To be able to see my niece and nephews do the things that they love and I love watching them do is such a great feeling. It means so much to me to watch them be so excited to see me come home when I get home visits, or to come up and run up and give me a hug when they left the car at family days. It was awesome.
To know that my daughters still love me and that it's only because I came here to the Refuge, only because of the things I've done, the work I've put in with God's help, that I've been able to restore any of that.
I finally found what I needed to fill that void where it was always drugs and alcohol my whole life. And, you know, now having a relationship with Jesus and having, you know, him in my heart makes all the difference. It fills that void for me. I actually, you know, have joy now.
If you don't have Christ in your relationship in life, it's probably looking fairly empty. And you're looking for something, and that's what you're trying to fill with everything else.
Finding my identity in Christ has been everything. I went from somebody that was completely broken walking in here to somebody who has dreams and aspirations now. I no longer believe the lies I was told all my life. I no longer believe that I'm absolutely worthless. And I finally have somebody that loves me unconditionally, and that's Jesus Christ.
If you ask anybody in their testimonies, a lot of people say they felt like they had a hole in them, or they were missing something. Something wasn't full in them. And the only thing that all of us have in common for that is Christ.
The mission statement, right? Fostering recovery from addiction through Christ. When you seek a relationship with Christ and by extension God, right? Recovery is just a byproduct. It just happens, right? You're not looking inward, you're looking upward.
Being here in this program has given me the opportunity to be the very best version of myself. It's allowed me to see that I have a true potential and that I have a purpose and calling on my life, and that one day I can help change the world.